So that kit behind me is the kit I'll be taking on my journey across Wales. So I say we have a look at it. I'm going to start with the biggest, which is the shelter. You're probably thinking, Liam, where is your other tent? Don't worry, I've still got it. I'll be using it. But for this trip, this is coming along with me. So it's a super lightweight 2-person shelter. And it's made by a company called Z-Packs. It's a duplex. I didn't want to pay the money originally. This is what I was going to get before I got my previous brown tent. But this was way too much. But the company actually shouted, well, he emailed me and just asked me, do I want it? And I was like, yes, please. So I'm going to give it a go on this trip. So thank you, Z-Packs, for that. It's a lot of money. It's like £500, $600. But, you know, it was free. So I'm going to give it a go. It's really nice, super lightweight, way lighter than my other tent. It comes with 2 trekking poles. So I used to use 1 and I'm using 2 now. But the tent's that lightweight. It's still lighter than my previous tent where I only use 1 trekking pole, which is crazy. So we'll have a look in it. Honestly, this is the zips. You know what? Usually zips are quite annoying, but I'm going to use one finger here, and it's just super light, really easy to get out. Just goes like that, in, and oh my! So it's, you can see. You might think this will rip really easily, but this is Dyneema composite fabric, DCF, or Cuban fibre, I think the name is. You can see through. It looks really rippable, but it's not, I promise you. I'll give you a little look around. Lots of room, diagonal. Wow. And obviously you'll be waking up at the crack of dawn when the sun rises because you can see through, which I kind of like. I'm in the centre of the tent right now, and I've still got about 5 inches of headroom. I made a little shock cord mod, so when my socks and, you know, my gear's wet, I can hang it inside. And there's flies everywhere. I shouldn't have opened a tent. So that's the shock cord mod I've done. It actually has 2 openings, so I mean, say if the sunset is there, the sunrise is going to be there. Ideal for me. It's got 2 pockets like these, so usually this is what I do. I just put a piece of cloth, so if there's any condensation in the morning, I can use that. It's got a repair kit. It's got another one. It's got this, so this raises the bathtub floor, this bit, you know, like in the UK, which it does lots of rain. You can pull the bathtub floor up, and it's like an extra measure to stop the rain getting in, which is great. The doors are super good. It's like a clever crossover, so yeah, there's no elastic or anything. It's just like a little latch. Great. I've had this a few months now. I've gotten some good wear out of it. I've done the coast to coast in it. Really good. Thumbs up from me after a few months of use. Heavy use as well. Amazing. Made by Atom Packs in the Lake District. I've covered the labels up. I always do it with my stuff, just so you don't look like a proper tourist. I always attach a little really lightweight compass. It might get you out, you know, if you're ever lost and you don't have a map or your GPS is broken. I always attach it. So, as you can see, it's a 40 litre. I think it's a 30 inside, and with the pockets, it takes it to 40. I would recommend. All this kit, by the way, is I've made a lighter pack. So all my kit will be on that. If you click the link, lighterpack.com, it will take you to all the kit. All the weights, the prices will probably be down below, so go click the link if you're interested. So that's that. Thumbs up. Can't wait to use it. To go with the backpack, just an Osprey backpack cover for rain. Oh my, look at that. It's a little frog. I hope I'm not treading on frogs. Oh no. So waterproof, obviously in the UK. Wales especially is wet. So British Army Gore-Tex trousers, heavy but they do the job, and just a Frog Togs lightweight raincoat. Onto, you've seen this, my quilt made by Lighting Equipment in the US. Lightweight duck feather, lots of spiders on it. I recommend. It keeps you nice and warm. This is my sleeping mat. So that is, what is it? I think it's a NeoAir X Lite. It's about 200 quid, I think. Decent, keeps you warm. GoPro. I bought a new GoPro Hero 10. You'll see why. I won't go into it. Just a microfiber towel for drying myself, obviously, when I'm soaking wet or I've just had a shower. Some fleece. These are from Decathlon, really cheap. £10 these were. From the Decathlon website, £10, and just to wear at night in bed. If you've ever done any long distance trips and it's hard to take a shower sometimes, obviously because you're out in the wilderness and what have you, so if you've got no rivers or streams nearby and you go to bed dead sticky after sweating all day, it's disgusting. And I find with these, it just stops your legs sticking together at night. I know it sounds like horrible, but it helps with me, so that's why I wear them, even if it's like quite hot at night. Water bottles, obviously reusing plastics. A lot of people say don't do it, but I do. It's just the threads on the lids work with this. My Sawyer water filter, you see it at the bottom there. That's why I reuse them, just to save me buying bottles again. And you know, you're only doing 10 or 20 days at a time, so it's not going to have any long lasting effects. And this peanut butter jar with a British Army spork. Rather than take my gas, so I've got my gas here, and obviously using my cook pot and all that good stuff, the stove, rather than taking that because it's going to be July and it's going to be quite warm, I'm going to buy stuff on the way at local shops, and I'm going to cold soak stuff rather than cook it. So oats or couscous, you can just put cold water in, leave it for a bit longer, and it soaks up. And that's what I'm going to do, just to save on weight and just to trial it, really. I did it last year, backpacking Britain, and it works, so I'm going to use it for this. What else? Just spare clothes, so fleece, spare boxers, spare socks, spare shorts, spare t-shirt, all that kind of stuff. A Rab puffy coat just to keep warm if it's cold at night. And I've got a 60 litre Vango, I think it is, just a canoe bag or a backpack liner just to keep my stuff dry. Lots of plastic bags, so you know, you want to make sure your stuff's dry. That is the main thing. The trusty bum bag is ready for its second trip. I liked it last time, actually. I didn't wear it around towns or anything like that, but when you're out in the wilderness, when there's no one about, it's fine to wear. And just a bit of extra space. When you've got a backpack like mine where it's like 35, 40 litres, you need a bit of extra space sometimes if you're carrying extra food or, you know, stuff like that. Your items are slightly bulkier than usual. So you can put your snacks throughout the day in here. I put my charger and the phone wire in here just so you can grab it quickly. And I find it pretty decent. So really cheap this was, off Decathlon for like £4 or £5, which, yeah, if you're into this stuff, I recommend just getting one of these. On to electronics then. So this is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery pack and a 10,000, so that does me for a good 7 days maybe, slightly less. Got my drone, DJI Mini 2, that's the controller, and there's the actual drone. Spare battery for that. iPhone charger. Charging brick, you know, spares, cables. You see it. Got my shower gel, shower bag, shower gel, shampoo, deodorant, and some foot powder to powder my feet at night just to dry them out. Toothbrush, toothpaste tablets in that little box there, and then some wipes. Sun cap, spare iPhone cable. You got that stuff there is just if I ever want to wash my clothes in a stream or if I visit like a local laundrette there. So yeah, spares bag. This I won't go into, but you can read what it is. Punch repair kit and a pump. You got first aid kit, hopefully you'll never have to use this, and then just my Swiss Army knife there, just the basics, you can see. This is a lock sack bag. I think they use this in the US for bear country, so it's like an odor proof bag. It just keeps food in. It's quite a big one, as you can see. And just a few little bits. Obviously I'll actually be putting my food in the night before and the water weight as well, so food's not here. I take 2 of these every day. Sporty Science Hydro tabs. They just refuel all your vitamins and minerals and electrolytes, and I find it helps. So, I mean, is that my kit? It looks... yeah, that is pretty much my kit. Does not much, that kit, does it? There'll be 3 days worth of food and about 2 litres of water added to that. There may be a few changes here and there, but it's pretty much it. I'm glad it's like that. I kind of know the base of my kit, what I'll be taking. I've dialed it down to a point now where I can make a few minor changes depending on the environment or the time of year, the weather, and I kind of like it like that. I made sure when I was getting all this kit, I didn't want to buy just like the cheap or like just the mid. I wanted to get the best kit, so hopefully it would last years and I wouldn't have to mess around buying stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it now. The tent, I'm looking forward to using that. I mean, bearing in mind, the Lancham one I was using, the brown one, which was like, I think it was a knockoff of that, the one-man version of it. So this should, in theory, fingers crossed, be 10 times better. It's lighter. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. I just can't wait for this trip. I've been planning it for a while now. There's going to be a slight change to what it is halfway through. I'm looking forward to that if it all goes to plan. Weather, expecting a lot of rain because it's Wales. And recently, I don't know if you can tell, it's very green where I am right now in this little forest. And that's because we've had tons of rain. I'm talking, it's June, like end of June, July. Shouldn't be any rain, should there? But there is. Yeah, looking forward to it.